or evening. I am your host, Solace, Capricornus, Andromeda. Or just, Soul for convenience sake. Haha. Alright. Oh, your night today's been going. It is a pleasure to see you. Welcome in. Is it just lagging, or is it... It seems to be fine on my phone. And my OBS thing seems to be correct. YouTube might be having issues, though. I've been getting a lot of notifications out there. Not doing too great. Just a skill issue. Yeah, all that fucking Dark Soul. So, Discord has a feature that lets you see, like... Especially on servers, you could see who's playing certain games or whatever. Like, if they played it new, or... Like, it gives little trophies to people in servers. It's been a week. How did you clock 25 hours in Dark Soul? It's been a week. We'll play more tomorrow when I have more time to stream longer. See, and I could even, like, because I had a second character to, like, relearn the game, because it's been, like, 8 years since I've played it. Oh dear lord, the remaster came out 8 years ago. Shit. Well, it's been 8 years since I played it. Until we started streaming it, so I had a second character, and then I got rid of that, and just started playing the whole game on the second... Just started doing the stream on the second character. Like, not even halfway through the game, so... And even with no tactile knowledge of playing the game, Jesus Christ. I just beat Ornstein Smoke. He's trying against Ornstein and Smo. Oh, it's not as easy as it looks, is it? Also, welcome in Country Shape Media. Whoopoo, whoopoo, yippee. Oh, isn't it? It's not. Yeah. Yeah. So my throat might be a little fucked up. One, because the seasons are changing. Finally, right? And two, I had I had a little bit of a jumping around and losing my shit with the first time this year I've gone out. And we had a similar conversation about Dark Souls, where 1, 2, and 3, yes, 3 is better than 1 and 2, and 2 is probably better than, and 2 and 1, 2 probably holds up, like, 2 and 1 are more comparable, 3 is definitely better, but there is not as big of a dichotomy between 1, 2, and 3, and then Elden Ring is just a massive dip in quality compared to the core 3. So it's not just me. Oh god, that was so fucking funny, because it's like 12 at night. And they just goes, you know something, Solace, Capricornus, Andromeda? You were right. He's like, by God, you were right, Solace, Capricornus, Andromeda. I go, oh no, about what? He goes, Elden Ring is such a piece of shit. Elden Ring is such a crock of shit. As I knew, I had 55 hours in it. Who were you talking to? It's like a real person. Not any stream equivalent. The only person I ever stayed in touch with. I know why my throat hurts so much. Because the last conversation we had before I went home was we were fucking imitating the Tomodachi Life voices. And he was saying something like, okay, but imagine the Skyrim Argonians. And then I was just like fucking brain dead because I was up at 4 in the morning working. And then immediately went and took an exam after work. And then immediately went on an adventure after that. And it was like way past, like, I was doing shit for 24 hours, chat. And it was just like, when is the game coming out? Like this, like, just try it, just going back and forth, just saying stupid shit. When is the game coming out? The finest weapons and armor. Maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you just need to stay and relax and read a book for the show. Bidding 1979 Ultraman. Is that the original one, or is that one of the other? Like I would know. I have no fucking clue. Ultraman. Okay, no, it's not the first one. Oh, it's like the Batman, the Ultraman. It sounds weirder when you say it with Ultraman, because it doesn't start with a consonant. So it's the Ultraman. My Lin Miyabi is a crush at Horde Jufufu. It was it. Clearly I only played the demo, but I had Ori Nika one shot and Konata Izumi, my favorite anime character. Yeah, but it's just I'm still fucking laughing about it right now as we're talking about Tomodachi. Like, when is the game coming out? It's like the 8th entry. Yeah, but yeah, I get it though. All those shows are like, you can pick up any of the, like, that's something you see a lot more in Eastern media, is like being able to start having like one-shot seasons with loose connections to each other, or one-shot entries with loose connections to each other. Like, you go to read a fucking Western comic book, do you know how many fucking Batman #1s there are that all are direct sequels to each other? Ornstein is a crush on Artorias. Oh my god, you're already oh, look, you're making fun of the Dark Souls lore. Oh no, now you're shipping Artorias and Ornstein. Oh, wait to be a decade and a half late to that party. It's cool though, you get into it. It was always niche, but it holds up so much for being, for like, nobody ever fucking wanting to talk about it. I think it's really funny to ship Dark Souls bosses, possibly. I mean, you couldn't have picked two better ones than Artorias and Ornstein, who have actual, like, lore together. Couldn't have picked any two better ones, unless you pick, like, the Throne Guards or something, where it's, like, actual, like, where they're, like, actual couple material. Or just the actual in-game romance of, whatever the fuck, Artorias and the other one. hold on. Let me look up the Knights of Gwen. We'll put down the mystery once and for all of who the 4th Knight of Gwen is that I don't remember. Okay, Ornstein, Artorias. Oh, that I remember Go. Or Goff. Or whatever his name is. Syrian? Iran? Karen? How do you say that? Ciaran. Because I remember there was Ornstein is your leader, Artorias is your rebel, Go is you're too old for this guy, and Sarian is the girl assassin one that's obligatory. The tiny girl one who's regular person sized. and Ornstein is and Smo is the weird fuck from down the street. And Sif is the mascot. The classic team. Yeah, what I like about the Elchbear franchise, you know the what? Yeah. Because what is it? And Ornstein's a furry. Well, Artorias has a wolf on his helmet, so he could also be a furry. He has the wolf ring because he's the wolf warrior. Furry Dark Souls Yaoi. Yeah, was it because all I think pretty much the only tokusatsu that shows that I off the top of my head that like I could think of that aren't completely self-contained are like the anniversary seasons of shows or something like Go Kaiger where it's just, hey, you remember all of the other Sentai, you remember all of the rest of Super Sentai as a overarching experience. You remember this suit from our warehouse? And then it's the greatest. Sorry, my Grem fell. I was playing with my Grem. So we have regular, and I also did learn how to make the donuts. So we could do that also. We could do that a little bit also. Here, let's crack. I don't want to crack it open because it's going to set my laptop on fire, but... I take back all my insults against Dark Souls if I have new ones. Is it? Okay, but are your new ones the same insults that I have towards Dark Souls? Because then that means you're truly a fan. I want to hear these. You know, even in video games, you get those too, because like you get the series. I was still thinking about the Common Right, the Ultraman thing. Even the video games, like all the ones that kind of the same vibe, like Tales of series and Persona, where it's all like. I don't getting jumped by 30 enemies at once, and there are like 5 more iframes. It would be 10 times easier. See, the iframes thing, once you get to like Dark Souls 3, the game is piss easy because dodging is easier. I genuinely feel like the games only get easier from the first one. However, 3 also has just by near the end of the game, or once you get to the DLC areas in 3, the difficulty spikes way higher than everything. But I feel like 3 as a whole experience is just like it's easier, but mostly because it plays the it's the fastest and you get the most out of your like there's not a lot of jank in the controls. But then you can also like not even be facing the enemy and parry them. Like it's that easy. Where you can just not even be targeted, not even be looking, and wipe the planet with the first boss. Or first couple bosses. Even the middle where they make you refight the first boss again. It's really 1 second before. Yeah, exactly. That's what I've been saying the whole fucking time. Is I hit the roll, I get hit, and then the guy goes and rolls again. It's like, and he goes and he tries to re-roll. The guy, stop kicking, please. See, I have the opposite problem where I want to kick and then I don't kick. It's to kick. It's you you push forward on the thumbstick at the same time you hit the light attack button, but you have to hit him fast. That's how you kick. You have to. It forces you to have to do one motion before the other, but when you're trying to play super fast, it doesn't work. Especially for you who's just getting into it from playing faster games than Dark Souls. Yes, I want to kick Ornstein. And I'm going to level with you right now. If you ever want to get into Monster Hunter has worse controls, objectively. It's Dark Souls 1, but with, like, it's got the same controls as Dark Souls 1. However, it has the camera of Super Mario 64. I cannot get over how in Monster Hunter Wilds is so much fun, but it pisses me off so much. Where nothing feels right still, because the 3DS ones you can excuse for playing like Dark Souls 1 with N64. Oh god, at least the camera and the new ones you can control with the thumbstick. The 3DS ones, it was like either use the bumpers to like shift it literally like the N64, or use the touchpad while you're in a tense encounter. Oh god. Why do they release the new 3DS so fast? With the, like, the nub at the top. They put a nub at the top for you. I'm gonna play Dark Souls with a GameCube controller. Maybe we'll play better. You try with a GameCube controller. I haven't drawn in a couple days just because, I don't know, I either fall asleep or I'm doing something else, or I gotta work at 4 in the morning. After taking it. I see what you mean by the stream lag. I just saw my phone buffer a little bit. Alright, well, this is the video game, we just gotta live with it. Draw Artorias and Ornstein Yowie. I had art of both of them at some point, but it just never... Alright, what's the issue here with the lagging? Nick, you're 10, Nick, you're 10.5. Okay, I see. Boop. Try it like this. Have you locked in a covenant yet on your Dark Souls run for the first time ever? You never see a first timers that we see a lot of first timers in Dark Souls 3, never in Dark Souls 1. Who have thou pledged thy allegiance to? Vegetarian Legions too. You've left it while trying to cleanse your sins. The Chaos Witches. They're an easy one to donate to. Because they're just humanity. Tell you what, fucking Sunlight Covenant. Getting those goddamn Sunlight medals in the year. Getting any of the the player online covenants. Well, humanities aren't a limited object. You can get more. Like, enemies will just drop them. Or some enemies just drop them. The same goes for... I forgot about Twinkling Titanite. Twinkling Titanite is dropped by those clams from the... either the Ash Lake or that area with the 5 clams before the Seat the Scaleless fight that can invade the boss room, I guess. But you get a bonfire when you beat each of the 4 lords. So when you beat Seath, you get a bonfire right up the asshole of all those clams. So you can just smash them. It's a grand old time. Just immediately kill those. Yeah, I would recommend just in this day and age, just doing it yourself. Doing it yourself or using the NPCs only. And I mean, it's not hard to it's really not hard to tell which ones are the NPCs and which ones are the players, because you either get like Asfuck McSlurrington or Knight Lotric. Like this, there's not. You can tell which one is who. Ran out of humanities before I could beat. Really, the gargoyles are giving you trouble? I guess it is the first as a newcomer to the Soulsborne stuff. They are the first duo boss you ever fight in the franchise. In the whole like shebang, they're the first duo boss you ever fight. Oh, what level are you? Because I was over leveling for everything. Because tank is not. Streaming as a tank is not a. Like 40 something and you kill the Ornstein's. Okay, it's a little under. It's not like I would say 50 ideally for you after Ornstein's Smo. I'd say 50 is a pretty good number, or like a little over 50. He's a spear and I don't have faith. Oh, look who lost all their faith. I imagine you picked the same shit I did, the warrior with the master key. Hunter with master key, okay. You know, if you took if you want to have a nice cheap strength build, in the beginning, don't take the master key. Take the black fire bombs. Because if you'll note, when the intro boss first jumps down, you can hit him before you go through that door, and he gets 4 shot by the black fire bombs, in which you get like 10 of. And if you kill him before you get to the weapon tutorial, you get his hammer. You get the Demon Great Hammer, and that's the only way to get the Demon Great Hammer, is by killing that guy before you. Wait, the first boss. Yeah, literally starting the game, frame 1. He is incredibly arduous to try to beat with any of the broken weapons. However, if you take black fire bombs, you fucking incinerate him. And he drops the Demon Great Hammer. Which, like the other great weapons, I'm sad that I never got on our runs, the Black Knight great weapons. Because that's usually like my favorite like go-tos and all that, because it's big, and because it's like, it has the same qualities of the Black Knight sword, but they're bigger. Because you even see it a lot in the playthrough where I'm missing things by being just slightly out of range. Using the halberd since the guard. Yeah, the halberd is usually like what people say, people go to as like the best weapon in the game. It was never my thing though. It had a weird like missing like giant penalty when you didn't hit, where like you like shake a whole bunch. And I just couldn't get behind that. Like the Spirit Shocks animated. Do you want? I'll let your dreams be dreams. I can't possibly break the news. I heard someone on Reddit, so yeah, I've never had any luck with it. However, with a Faith dexterity build, I could see it working. It's just funny that it's like, oh, it's like a notoriously stinky weapon. It's like, oh, my dream is to use this. It's a notoriously stinky weapon. However, with Faith, if you have a lot of strength, though, if you go into Faith, you can use that Paladin set, which is not bad at all. Or at least the Hammer and the Sanctus. Which actually, Grass Crest might still be good for you. Because that's usually like a good pairing, because you want to two-hand that halberd sometimes. And just using then because you're not, like Dex is more about speed than for tanking. I don't think the Grass Crest scales off anything like how the Sanctus scales off Faith for healing. I don't know, it's options. You still use the Grant, the fucking massive holy relic thing. And the throwing lightning is also Faith. The chat's not on the screen. Why is it not on the screen? It's because it's turned off. There it is. Oh, it's still fucked up. Hold on. Did I remove it from all of these? Oh, that's so weird. It just doesn't scroll down. Why not, though? Oh, there it goes. All right, problem solved. Much like how I've been fixing so much. I forgot what I was doing here. They both got the big... They both don't have a face. Ornstein would be a tsundere, though. The fucking the vitriol of Captain Ornstein is just... Sorry, my allergies are bugging me. I think it might be allergies more than screaming out Vitopia dialogue. I'm starting to get the impression. You know, just a teeny tiny bit. Screaming things in a weird voice is a good idea. Well, you know, you only get so many times when you're having a ball. Then playing Smash Brothers, drinking and throwing things around. When is the game coming out? Trying to find a Wii U. Got put out. Because these amiibo festivals won't play themselves, unfortunately. Did everyone receive their Animal Crossing, Did everyone receive their Animal Crossing 25 years anniversary gifts? Okay, so you get a giant leaf statue, and then you can write notes in the box art, in the style of the box art from Debutsu no Mori. It's not much, but, yeah. Animal Crossing is 25 years old. I still have my copy. I can't play it, though, because of the memory card situation. Or need its own goddamn memory card. I'm getting some hearsay that they might let you play Cloud Animal Crossing, like the Nintendo Switch Online. This girl just Tomodachi led to my phone. Can you not with Nintendo Online? Or like upload them so you can. I think they disabled it. This is the cost for having no sensors. You can call anything anything. And they will not care. I mean, I had an idea for something to draw the other day, and I don't remember what. I had an idea. Who would guess though? And it could be anyone's guess. It'd be Tomodachi Life, living the dream. Tomodachi Life, living the dream. Any model of the Iron Golem. Oh, the Dark Soul Iron Golem is so fucking cool. Anyway, if you ever needed to summon anyone in the Iron Golem fight, Black Iron Tarkus is in the house to the house that's kind of like empty with nothing in it. If you're human, Black Iron Tarkus will literally just solo the Iron Golem for you. It is absurd how strong Tarkus is, which pays off in the joke later in Anor Londo, where you find a piece of the raptor's broken and his body on the ground. I ran out of humanities. 3 years ago. You gotta get more humanities. So then you can have a good time. Good. At least just to pay off the last drawing stream. Hold on. Kill rats in the depths for humanities. They're rats, not... What do you mean kill rats in the depths for humanities? That's a rat, not a human. Hurry up. I was just dicking around with more Blender when I had to work in the early morning I didn't combine the arms with the body yet, so they're actually just kind of there. So they're just kind of sitting in a relative position. So ignore that they're not connected. I did not watch the donut tutorial, by the way. I did the first single model I made, don't worry. I'll connect them eventually. When I get the... Because the head is too many polygons. I wanted to make PS1 Soul, because I thought it'd be a little funny. And also a good starting point. For doing this kind of thing, was doing a PS1 Soul. As you can see... I forgot how fucking long the legs are. It will all be in positive access eventually. Look, I don't got time. Same with redoing the face, because the head is a weird shape. Ignore my messy timeline. Because a lot of this was also freehand. Because I had a sketch for this way. That was just kind of like thrown together. I didn't have one for this way. So this is all me. This is all me. But I was cheating a little bit. I guess not cheating, it's just being resourceful. Still pressing, he's still pressing, but yeah, I never use hotkey. I never use hotkeys. I have a couple hotkeys on my, Actually, hold on. I had to switch back to my physical art presets. Reforce the blender just telling you how to do exactly just that. Yeah, I watched a YouTube short on how to do Blender. I saw the donut tutorial was like 13 hours. And then I was like, how about I watch this YouTube short and then just fucking wing it based on an image, a Google image of like a model. When I was United David going. Yeah, I had a direction for drawing and I've lost it and just started sketching stuff. And I might as well have paid off this. Welcome cosmonaut to the moon. Privates, comrades. I am connecting from moon. Can see house from here. Can see Siberian house from here. Is very sad. Is very sad. How's your night today? It's been going. It is a pleasure to see you too. Yeah, the head shape, it's like not horrible, but also you could smell the fault furry wolf on this. I'm like, I don't know how else to describe it. Because it's like not the right shape. It's too... This is the exact model I'm thinking it looks like. It gives off too much of this vibe, and I don't like it. Because I just happen to use animals as mascots and such. I'm not a furry. We're not going for... Did you subdivide a cube? Yes. Comrade, it's not possible. You only have one life left. Well, I started an Invisalign in the other day, so I'm in Spain without the S. Oh shit. Let me so they kind of find. I Oh god, yeah, teeth stuff is not great. If you've done the wisdom teeth thing already, you'll know the ultimate suffering. If you haven't yet, get ready. Dude, everything with teeth hurts. I'll tell you exactly what I did though for this head shape. Get this fucker on the screen. Get the orange because he's happy off the screen. All of... There, hold on. All of... Jesus Christ. All of this is... This and this top part. All of that is the cube, and all of this is just, extruding. I'm really just fucking winging it. Hold on, let me turn off the arms real quick. Let me show you something. Let me show you some amateur hour. Because they simply no, they're not like each other. No, it's great. Do it now and you get it over with. And then chat, it's weird. Every time it happens, I think it's weird and I remember it because it's weird. I've gotten double digits compliments on my teeth. Just in public. It may hurt now, but you get complimented on your teeth. Braces. Oh yeah, tea and protein shakes. Ah. Look, it'll pay out. Pain is beauty. It's a weird thing to compliment. It is a weird thing to compliment. But it happens. But it happens. But it's happening. I also didn't do hands either. We could try it. We could attempt to. I don't even know how I'd do it. Hold on. Let me sketch out a face. That might be the course of that action here. Let me kill Blender real quick. Why are my teeth not built correctly? Where is you? Oh, I kind of started already. Well, shit. Everything I had to do in this stream has already been done. The only thing would be the tail. I can seduce space good. Seduce space food. You know, there's a subculture of people who eat MREs for fun. That's a real thing. I've heard about it for a long time, but stupid camera is autocorrected. Let's see, it's move you to the mid. Turn off one of these. Thank you. Is that? Yes, it is. You to the middle. The problem with 3D modeling and doing this angle of soul is that we have to come up with a definitive length of the tail. What is the definitive length of Soul's Tale, because it has changed. It's one of the things that changes every time. Among a couple other things, like where the scar is, on like which side the scar here is. And also the face shape, and many other things, and the shade of blue. And look, I fucked over so many fan art. I fucked over all of the fan art thus far. Because it was all during one specific era where Soul looked like none of the other Souls. Was my most popular era. Bamboo Soul is not outdated, I think. I think Bamboo Soul gets away with it for just being like the general idea, like not going into detail. Is it based on this? I thought it was based on the first one. Maybe before you debut. Oh, actually, maybe. Let's talk about the trays without lisping. Oh yeah, because then you cut your tongue a little bit. let's try this. Because when I actually do the modeling, I don't think I have an image of it when the... It's probably in a previous live stream where I was doing live 2D. But the tail is like a ball that like it balances on, so it rotates correctly and all that. Like it's completely like utilitarian. It's not for looks. What goes so wrong? You just literally calculate the length of it. Well, as I said, it changes every time. Here, hold on. Let me see if I can show off the full. So the good part about making it like this, that you can see the you could see definitively where you could see like a bit of a curl, but it's all from the front view. And when I draw Soul, it's completely inconsistent. So, you know, you forget how long your legs are. I think I accurately, hold on, let's see. I got, there's no way that they get, oh, actually, how close did I eyeball it? Chat, I might have did it. Hold on, wait. That's not right. That's probably good enough. I eyeballed it pretty close, actually. Like if the feet didn't have the full goat bend, which they don't on the model. If this 3D model had the full goat bend, I kind of winged it. I kind of wung it. Hold up. Yeah, I might actually be the space goat. I tell you what, all you need is 3 years experience in Krita and a YouTube short, and you can get. What's the KGB's name of the legs, the Recafatalis man. Yeah, so look, at this point it was just a running gag. I kind of cut out the running gag because it just didn't. This Soul is shorter than the last Soul because the gag becomes not funny when you have to rig it and do all this shit, is when the gag becomes not as funny. So I tell you what. Let's see. First, let's just do a. Yeah. I don't know. What would this look like from a side view? Try this. Do it like that and just put a line there. I don't like that at all, but... Oh, shit. Stop it. Use a ruler on the soul model. Yeah. So this soul is shorter. We have cats in the chat. Oh, meow. Welcome in, Shelly. Not. It's too much. You probably... And you probably do straight backwards and behind. Well, it's kind of... I've already done my share. Just didn't have the tail when redoing the face shape. So I do not need some of this other shit. I don't know what I just hit. For the tail, I mean, it's fine. There'll be a trapezoid or something. I'll get fucked, hold on. Oh. Hold on. Oh, yep, no, you're right. Yay! Is the meow Morse code. Alright, let's see. I thought it was really far away. Why is it super tiny? I thought it was just far away. Aria, why is it so far? Alright, let's see. I'm gonna submit this as an animation portfolio. Oh, it's like it's like Mario Party 8. Oh, let me do the boop. Key binding. Oh, key binding on 1. Oop. That's not right. Oops. I was now rearranging the living room furniture. Thank you, dog. Okay, well, I see immediately the error I made. Hold on. Right. There you go. He does not have an interior decoration license. Perfect. Maybe the Z size matters. Alright, let's rotate it the other way now. Location. Moving. 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 I see. Okay. Expanding. It's a fucking Super Paper Mario. Da, 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 da. Hey, what was it at where it was like normal size? Sorry, it's not any of those. Let's see. What was I doing? What was I doing again? What was my sidebar? Thank you. All right, hold on. Nope. Good. Honestly, I could just put it at the bottom to start with. I'm also a fake, but also my camera's facing upwards. How do I make a camera face downwards? Oh no, there we go. Sure. Good enough. I don't give a shit. I barely use the reference anyway. Let's see. Where is this guy? Nah, it's staging interventions. You know I don't even care, right? Blender is not my choice medium. And I still don't use hotkeys in my choice medium. Looks pretty close. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it do. Look what it do, Yuki. Make it so much easier. Well, I'm not using Blender all the time. This is a trust the process mode. Yeah, trust. Look, I am your host, Solace, Capricornus, Andromeda. I believe in the chat rules. We're not backseating games. How's the internet? Well, you want to know something about how my drawing setup is? Did you know that there's a drawing tablet over the keyboard that happens to be the second screen I use for both streaming and drawing? It is harder to jump over the tablet and reach under it than it is to just hit a button. One of the on-screen buttons. That's why I have a keypad thing off to the side with all of my drawing keys on it and some of the keys for this. Because I have a second preset option. I also have a third preset option, but I don't know what to use it for yet. Is Ibis Paint the phone one? Which one's Ibis Paint? Hold on, how do I get another cube? Is cube already in the right spot? No, the cube's over there, and it's a ball. The regular cube. That's a cylinder. And a cylinder. That an ibis was a bird. I don't think I hit cube. Let's see. Cube. Yeah, that's good enough. Alright, let's see, then you go. Die, cube. I do have to jump for that one. This is my Minecraft skin, by the way. This is my new one. Soul Minecraft. Cube Soul is the face. That's not what I wanted. Yippee! Yeah. Alright, there we go. New face. Perfect. Genius. That's probably enough cube. Let's see. That's not what I want. Oh shit, what was the key for it? Oh, no, there it is. We're good. Alright, let's see. Oh, hold on, wait. This one. Shit. Okay, how do I want to tackle this, but lower polygonal than the furry face? Less polygons is the name of the game. We want to go full pseudo regalia. It's probably good. Do one here. Look at that. Do that right next to that. Not what I meant. This is how you did the rest of them all, maybe. It's how the YouTube short said to do it. It's how the 30-second long YouTube short said to do it. Do you have that YouTube short? No. Oh, why is it weird? Oh, I see why it's weird. Hold on. Splitting the jaw but the wrong way. Oh, that'd be cool though. Maybe if I was an eldritch being. Well, seeing as that I have not stopped saying that Blender's a stupid bastard program. I don't think this is going to be my medium of choice, TBH. Good enough for me. Why is it fucking playing the fucking hopeful Undertale song? Sure. Fine enough for me. Okay. Give me my image back. Yeah, it's like a cube. I mean, everything's a cube when you boil it down. By the way, I would like you to know that I did pass the highest, curriculum of geometry. I just don't give a shit. It is inconsequential to me. The lion does not concern himself with oh shit. Oh, that's bad. Forgot. Oops. Might be. No, I'm just saying as a basic concept. So what I did, instead of holding down Shift, I held down Control Z, which is right next to it, with no indicator that my hand was on the wrong button. This is what happened there. Let's see. Oops. In the 12 cents of snow this week. Wow. It's been like 70 all week. I even had to break up my Narissa Ravencroft jacket. It's the only one I have that doesn't have like winter padding in it. And it turns into an ice rink again. All those ice rinks are all still open. I don't know what they're doing. I got magic ice. Alright, we can't play this remix. And I let it go for that, but we cannot play Stellar. Unfortunately. I'm gonna get some more water after I pick a new music, because, nope, not that one. Oh, I'm not speaking. We can... Well, not speaking, we can't do that one. I'll come back, we'll do that one. Before I use blender. Again, I don't care. I don't care. Anyway, I'm gonna get some more water because my throat still hurts. Ow. Seasonal allergies. Forgot I don't have a be right back. I didn't turn on a be right back. I did feel how cold it is when you're not in the fucking heat sink of, you're not sitting in the heat sink of this abode. Man, if only I could open a window to even get one. Fuck is this? Sorry, I got distracted. I received an instant transmission saying, and I quote, "Dude, Mary's Gone crackers are the worst fucking snack ever. 0 out of 10." What the fuck is this? Oh, it's gluten-free, that's why. It's a gluten-free unsalted cracker. I see. Yeah, you want to eat some Mary's Gone crackers with me? Possibly some grape nuts. Grape nuts are a fire cereal though. If you're like worthy, if you're worthy of it, you're worthy of the grape nuts. They barely fit. Which one? Gone crackers or grape nuts? Of those two things. Of the two things that I said, which one doesn't sound very human? I have no idea what grape nuts are. So think of like, if you could envision bits of granola, but like, it's basically just granola, but hard. I don't know what exactly makes it grape or not. Grape nuts. It's technically a cereal. Why is it called that? I'm noticing the box has blueberries and raspberries and strawberries on it, but no grape. It's fortified with vitamins and minerals. God, imagine that marketing on food. You don't have to imagine it, but like, reinforced with mineral. Reinforced. Technology recharged. Technology recharged. Why is it like this? Go back down. Get back in your cages. Look down, there it goes. Yippee! Alright, good enough for me. Not much of a cereal person, but like Frosted Flakes. I like the lame cereal. I'm a grape nuts enjoyer. Or Cheerios. Or strawberry Cheerios. Or blueberry Cheerios. And Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Okay, but those are both pretty heat. There's some weird fucked up ones you can find. They probably don't follow Canada's laws. Or any country's laws other than the United States. I don't know what the hell that means to do. I feel wildly off topic. Quite possibly. Oh, now you're gonna follow the rules. I keep buying strawberry Cheerios. Yeah, I believe they're like the protein version or something. But they're basically exactly what it says. At the core, you just eat a smaller amount of them. You just eat a smaller amount of them. Which if I'm eating cereal, I don't eat a lot anyway because anything I eat. You'd think I have like a gluten allergy or something with how upset, with how like little I can eat without getting sick. To be fair, I've never been tested, so it's up in the air whether I'm allergic to gluten. Don't you guys have like the fluorescent colored Fruit Loops? I think they got discontinued, didn't they? Fruit Loops. Also, it's fruit with 2 O's. Let's be clear here. It's fruit with 2 O's because they aren't actually flavored. There is no fruit flavoring involved. Or fruit involved, but that's a given. They are just different colors to elicit the thought of different flavors. Can you buy Fruit Loops? I guess you could buy Fruit Loops on eBay. Why is it $80 on eBay but it's $3 at Walmart? But they're all natural dyes now. Yeah, I saw that but in the replies all Americans were complaining. It's like my brother in Christ. Removing red 40 is a good thing. Would you buy cereal on eBay? I don't know. I guess if you wanted like a really weird fuck cereal, like you wanted like the Overwatch. I've eaten the Overwatch cereal before. Like if you wanted the Overwatch cereal or the Five Nights at Freddy's Funko Pop cereal. Food. To be fair, the Overwatch cereal had a funny name. Which is like my end all be all of trying things. I still think it's good. I don't know. I haven't had them in forever. The only cereals I eat are like a teeny tiny amount of like granola or Cheerios. My food unnatural containing dangerous chemicals. Also, just to point out, I'm not preaching high health or anything. As someone who drank Bang Energy for like 4 years straight, like the single worst thing you could possibly put in your body. Okay, I see it's working. Isn't America that's crap out of Pop-Tart flavors? Yeah. Yeah. Some of them are funny. None of them are good. Because I've even like tried to like eat, because some of them like look or sound funny, so it's like, you know, you gotta give it a shot every once in a while. And it's like, okay, I cannot eat anything for the rest of the day after I just ate that abomination. I'm going to throw it up. I can't even like do the unfrosted ones where it's just the Jerry Seinfeld mockumentary. Right on. Tiny little bit, like right to there. This is going poor. Barrel horn's a weird shape. Even on the sketch, I didn't fill in the inside of the horns. S'mores popped. See, that'd be a unanimous vote. You and your s'mores Pop-Tarts. There are some weird... Wasn't there like fucking mystery flavor Pop-Tarts at one point? I think I had those too. I always try the mystery stuff just because it's kind of fun. Like mystery Oreos or like a mystery Mountain Dew. Dog, I can't even finish a Mountain Dew anymore. When you're like a child, you can, because your immune system knows what it's doing. Or doesn't know what it's doing, but once you get to like potentially celiacs. You get sick all the time from like slightly higher amount of sugar than like a diet Mountain Dew. Yeah, I've actually tried to drink a Mountain Dew. Also, all the Mountain Dew outside the United States is different because it breaks the food regulations of every other country. Or you might have to fact check me on that, but I think every other country is different. I don't think it's like the Twinkies thing. I think Twinkies is in multiple countries now because the food safety's got worse. What? Have you looked at the ingredients on a Mountain Dew? It's worse than Bang. Bang is objectively more healthy than Mountain Dew. Or my face is always diagonal. And children drink this. They encourage children to drink this. I'll put a fucking. They give you video. They give you fucking V-Bucks for buying Mountain Dew and Pop-Tarts. I don't know. Yeah, doing the faces for the horns is a bit not what I want to accomplish. I might just have to do another cylinder and just roll with it. Ah, shit, I deleted back that. Yep. I don't know. Put the Master Chief on the soda. Here, you know what? Let's go back to. Hold on. Mary's Gone crackers. If you eat them, you will be gone. Oh god, sesame seeds, brown rice, and flax seeds. Gluten-free, vegan, and whole grain. Pancake flavor pot. There's everything flavor Pop-Tart. Hold on. There's some. Where the let's use our age-old pal Google Chrome. Give me a second. Oh, stop. Didn't we go through all the Mountain Dew? Because I it's one of those things where like where it's just fun to like try them all, especially if you have other people in your household who would drink or eat them all, so you don't actually have to commit to it. Like you can eat like just half of it. Let's see, because there's the Peeps one too. There's a Peeps Pop-Tart. God, fucking look at this website. I just hit allow all cookies, motherfucker. Stop. I do not want the fucking ad. Let's see. Just on their website, not even like counting weird like 2000s ones or weird 90s ones. This is what they want. Those mascots scare me. Yeah, they're a little fucked. There's even Pop-Tart's website. It's yeah. Okay, this is Pop-Tart. En Espanol. Let's see. Cookie dough, frosted cinnamon roll, brown sugar. I think this. Oh, these are all protein ones. Oh no, don't eat those. 50% more filling. Sure, dude. Frosted banana bread, frosted blueberry, frosted brown sugar, frosted cherry. That's like the original. They have ratings too. Frosted chocolate. Well, fucking barely frosted. I don't think that one should count. That I would say that's unfrosted. Like the Jerry Seinfeld documentary, where they recreate January 6th. But frame it like it was a good thing. That is a real part of the movie, by the way. I didn't just make that up. Sorry, I paused for a second to let you grapple with it and didn't specify that that's real. Frosted chocolate. Frosted chocolatey. Chocolatey chip pancake. Oh, that's got a fucking weird name. Oreo, that's another, like, original one, I think. Same with raspberry. Lemon blueberry crumble. It's like the Oreos one where they got like strawberry and then strawberry milkshake. And it's like, how do you differentiate that? Where's about the unfrosted ones? Yeah, even if I like eat one of these, I get sick. These fucking unfrosted ones. Oh, tiny Pop-Tarts Bites. They get the little ones. I think they found like glass in some of these or something. A kid biting on glass. Hey, welcome in Dread. How's your night today been going? Welcome to the plight of welcome to the plight of capitalism. Next, we'll watch my 600-pound life. Confetti cake. Yep. Yes. Oh, they got a shop. Do they sell t-shirts and stuff? Oh, they sell a football? Oh, they sell a football. Shop merch. The Dread Strawberry Milkshake. I think it was a College Humor. They did a bit where it was like just going through the Oreo flavors is really fucking funny. Like you're legally allowed to bully someone if they were Pop-Tart. So you don't want to wear the. It's out of stock. The Pop-Tart bucket hat. It's got one 5-star review. One person has ordered this. I really like the strawberry milkshake guide. Strawberry milkshake. 10 new flavors. They introduce new ones too. They also have a website. This is going to make it easy. Not accepting cookies. This time. Yeah, dirty Mountain Dew. We only had one in stock. And because you drink some dirty Mountain Dew. This shit, they got some stinky Mountain Dew. Oh, it's cream soda. That's what. This shit tastes like more. Again, it tastes more dangerous and probably is more dangerous than Bang. Oh, these are all the ones they sell. It's not all of the total ones. Yeah, like all of these taste like poison. Find Dew. I will not. Let's go to Wikipedia. This one got time frames. 2001, 2003. Yeah, that makes sense. 2008. Mountain Dew Real Sugar. Ooh, it's canceled. The best of strawberry flavored things, though. Would you drink a dirty drink? Because it was cream soda. I don't like the implication of that, actually. Voodoo? Yes, I've actually had all of the voodoo. Every year, they release a voodoo where it's just clear and it tastes like something, and you have to guess what it tastes like. It's a weird thing. They all don't taste good, but you know. None of them taste good. Oh, they got some exclusives. Mountain Dew Dragon Fruit exclusive to Walmart. 2025, the present. They got Dragon Fruit. Sheets. Just at Sheets. Atomic Blue. I've had Southern Shock. I've been to the Bojangles exclusive. Mountain Dew Trolley. Yeah, like the gummies. Rashed Apple. I've had that one too. Food Lion? Is that not from Night in the Woods? Have we done this bit before? Red Lobster. Dugarita. I feel like that's not even the only Mountain Dew margarita they've made. Dugarita. Can you say that? Whoa. Oh no. Oh, Canada, what are we doing? Purple Thunder. Red Lobster. Oh, it's alcoholic. Yeah, they sell they're basically trying to be shitty for Loco. Mountain Dew Legend Buffalo Wild Wings. I saw a commercial for that. Infinite Swirl. So that is a technique from Jujutsu Kaisen. There's a restaurant called Witch. Oh, what about Canada? Right here below Circle K. It just says Canada. I don't think I'm not gonna say it. Only out of esoteric fear that might come off a little wrong. Let me highlight it for you. Present. You can get this one right now at... Oh, it even describes like a blackberry and plum variant. I want to know what Food Lion is, and if that is not just Night in the Woods. Night in the Woods store. Oh, Food Donkey. I'm sorry. What was this one, though? Ham Panther. That's what I'm thinking of. Let's survey what you don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna fucking say it. It's right here on the screen. How do you pronounce? I was so fixated on the second part, I forgot what the first part even. How do you pronounce that? Is it? Oh, is it alimentation? Alimentation kashta. Oh god, no. I heard of Crow rather than the US thing. Alienation in Quebec. Of course. I had a professor who was commuting from Quebec. Where they speak shitty French that not even French people can understand. Let's see. The company was purchased by Seven Jours chain from Metro Richelieu, which catch games so separately. Citation needed. What, no one wants to... Someone's name or something? Why is it called that? Sleep late. Okay, it means sleep late. Okay, so we can say Kaushtar. It means sleep late. I don't like saying it with a vaguely southern. I don't like saying it with a vaguely southern inclination. Let's go back to the Mountain Dews. Mountain Dew Baja Midnight, Pitch Black, Mango Rush, Little Caesars. Kickstart's lame. Game Fuel, formerly Amp Game Fuel. They make Game Fuel? Mountain Dew Energy from Mountain Dew Rise. Hard Mountain Dew. See, where's their concurrent one? Because there's a couple that aren't. There's a couple, like, weird ones that didn't. Yeah, Maui Burst was, I think, a Taco Bell one. What the fuck is Which? Superior Sandwich, okay. Bojangles. Ginseng. Your president could be familiar. Yes. Well, I did. He retired. This was his. He just retired. It was his. I was his last chorus. Jesus, Japaneses. Let's see, Hard Mountain Dew. That's because it's all the alcohol versions. Because it started offering them a couple years ago. International variants. Ooh, this is for some of you. Mountain Dew Extreme. Energy and Citrus Blast. Okay, I've had this one, though, I feel like. This is in the UK. There is the US version, okay. Saudi Arabia to get Extreme. Adrenaline Mountain Dew. Oh, no. Ugh. I said this like I can drink ginseng like tea. Yeah, Mountain Dew Voltage has ginseng in it. Or ginseng flavor. Poland and Norway. Energized Australia. Like Canada's relaunch a few months earlier. Taurine and Giorna. Or Adrenaline Mountain. Oh, God. I don't like that. Mountain Dew Major Melon. Oh, yeah, I've had this one. Oh, because the United States. Oh. Fuck me, the military one is from the United States. Discontinued. Caffeine-free Mountain Dew. Really? Mountain Dew Red, Mountain Dew Sport, Mountain Dew Pitch Black 2, Darth Dew. Mountain Dew MDX, Game Fuel Cherry, Mountain Dew Revolution, Supernova, Game Fuel Alliance Blue, Ultraviolet. I've had Ultraviolet, I think. Same with Whiteout. Distortion, Typhoon, Dark Berry, Johnson City Gold, Cold Fusion, Rise Son of Rome on the Xbox One. I thought you were supposed to mix alcohol energy drinks. No, that's why Four Loko got shut down. You can to an extent, because there's also like espresso martinis and stuff. Like you can to a limit. But shit like Four Loko is not allowed anymore. Because it had a double-digit kill count. Dewito. Some Dew Shine. Berry Lime. Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Does that date me? That I was like, nah, it's 2015, it's fine. Superman Returns. What the fuck are you talking about? 2017 to 2018? This movie is from like 2006. It was re-released to promote Shadow of Earth. What the fuck is this product? Mountain Dew Ice Cherry. Oh, Icy Cherry. Like, I don't like the capitalization there. Baja Gold, Baja. Oh yeah, I've had all the Bajas too. I remember those. Welcome in, Christiana Alright, how's your night taping going? It's a pleasure to see you. Sorry about the name pronunciation, and sorry about the complete distraction from doing anything useful. Sorry, my allergies are acting up. Anyway, I assure you we were doing something at some point. We're just getting a little sidetracked, you know? You know how it is. Welcome in, though. Major Melon again. Stop discontinuing my... Ugh, God. This is unhinged. I love America. I love America. We got the Ham Panther. We got the Food Lion. God. They get that Canadian store that's just called a slur. Oh, Canada, am I right? I sound so done with my nose congested. I love getting sidetracked a little bit. Oh. You call me Wit or Chris. Sorry for the complication. No, you are fine. I'm just in the rough. Mountain Dew Game Fuel Mystic Punch. You gotta pronounce it like it's a fighting move rather than rather than a drink flavor. Mystic Punch. Oh, speaking... I don't know. Was there one for Chili's on there? I don't think there was one for Chili's on there. I got re-recommended a video about, Chili's. Just two bros documenting, the Boss Burger. And then I remembered that I just remembered about the Boss Burger. It's like, dog, that shit was, it was kind of fire. But it's like, if you were to distill Applebee's and Chili's and all of those restaurants into a single food item, that's what it would be. Which, for the record, the Boss was I forgot that I didn't elaborate. It's a 2,300 calorie burger, or used to be. I think they nerfed it now, so it's easier. To fight. It was an easier boss fight. I noticed that thing where like too much of a Pop-Tart makes me sick. However, it was called the Boss. What do you mean Sokaku's being pelted by rocks? Sokaku. But it's food time. Is it work time? Is food included? To be fair, I did start the Metopia conversation at the beginning of the stream, saying that I'm still fucking laughing about it. From hanging out last night at like 2 in the morning. Or like midnight. I'm still fucking laughing about it. Shades of Pain tart. The bot, we'll never understand the bot. It was the ultimate burger, though, I will say. Most American cuisine you could possibly think of. And like Applebee's and Olive Garden and Chili's and all that are like almost fast food. Because where you take your like not in the know for it, like it's where you take like your non-American friends because they don't get it. Like, oh, a restaurant, and you could sit down in it. Not fast food. It'd just be a very dry cake. Possibly. It's funny how I've been drawing this specific character more, just even after I lost all of the reference sheets in the Great Purge of my artboard that had all my unnamed files in it. I still kind of remember. And the big cool art's on Blue Sky. God, I had an idea. I was gonna draw it, but I passed it on my desk yesterday. I don't remember the idea anymore. God, I need you to help me remember my idea. I haven't posted art in forever. I don't remember what my idea was. We're having to look at exclusively because Soul Post. There's nothing interesting. Yeah, no, it's fucking nothing. It's so dead that the creator of Rabbit Hole could just find my post. I will say Uni is on there, but Uni also dual post on both Blue Sky and X, the Everything app. Wait, hold on. Is Blue Sky actually getting posts? Like real posts? Because this is an invincible shit post. Next to an Uni post. Okay, you know what? I scrolled down a little bit. Still nothing. Capcom posts on Blue Sky. Mori Calliope did post on Blue Sky, then stopped like a month after. God, it's like an entire platform full of unfunny single 30-year-olds. How did they do it? And more importantly, how are people getting engagement on this goddamn website? Start posting there, but I keep checking it out. If it's on Blue Sky, no one will see it anyway, don't worry. On Blue Sky, no one will see it. It's just no one here. It's like people posting their new fucking refrigerator. it's like old political, it's like what appear to be old-timey political cartoons, but then you see it has a copyright symbol from like 2026. You're like, Jesus Christ. How could you still be making Dilbert level comedy in the big year 2026? Nobody find it. I would struggle to. Someone was fucking comparing themselves to Dilbert the other day in a fucking writing course, saying that they're going to be the next Dilbert. And it was like, all right, buddy. The most like, who's Dilbert? Oh, I'm glad you asked. Let me pull up an image of the Dil burrito. It's like the inspiration for shit like The Office and all that. All versions where it's like the original Office comedy. It's this thing with the guy with the little glasses and stuff. Sorry, I had to find the Dil burrito. The spicy Indian Dil burrito. Dilbert is an awful name. Yes, it is. That's like an insult. Yeah, you want to eat a Dil burrito with me? Dude, that's gonna be my new date idea. You always sit by the riverside. Sit under the. You want to go stargaze with our Dil burritos? I'm gonna eat you for me a Dil burrito. Fun fact: I have less nutritional value than a Dil burrito. Just throwing that out there. Anywho. Sorry, getting sidetracked again by Dil burrito. It's a really funny name. I wish they still made Dil burritos. Right-wing cartoonist Scott Adams invented Dilbert after coming up with the idea for the Dil burrito. The Dil burrito precedes a Dilbert. And I want you to just live with that. The guy who makes Dilbert. He is dead now. That's why I recently have come up with this knowledge, because I learned it all from post-mortem videos of Scott Adams, the inventor of the Dil burrito. Right-wing political cartoonist Scott Adams. He said it was delicious, though. He said it was the perfect food item to sustain you for a day, because it had 100% of your total nutritional value. Which is what I was frantically underlining to make sure we all understand. Is that a good thing? It means it is So every meal you eat in a day totals a certain, all your meals combined totals to a certain amount of the nutrition, your daily nutritional value or whatever. Like some item, like it's on the nutrition label, or be like, oh, this is 2% of your daily vitamin B or whatever. The dill burrito was 100% of your daily. I think it was everything, if not every vitamin. It was also vegetarian. Think of like nutrition paste from like a dystopian novel. And that's pretty much the concept behind the dill burrito. The creator himself is quoted saying, is quoted with saying, it'll make you shit out your intestines so hard that it will wrap around and strangle you, or something like that. He said something fucking ridiculous like that. Because it would cause people so much stomach pain that it would like, it was like genuinely like hospitalizing. Like it was like ambulance worthy, the pain the dill burrito would cause on its users. It did fail. It only lasted a couple years. Someone with stomach issue, yes. It's someone who, if they eat like cereal wrong, is sick in the bathroom for like 5 hours. On the ground, writhing. Someone who's on the ground writhing for like 5 hours from drinking wrong. True story. This doesn't feel like it. Yes, I think apparently it's like just a common issue. Is what I was told when I was told to stop fucking worrying about it. Wait, it's a common issue, yeah. To my knowledge, it is a super common thing. For youth, specifically. Like, for current youth. It's because they poison the water to turn the frogs gay, and the side effect of that is that we have stomach problems now. I'm making this up as I say it, by the way. It's not actually true. Because it's one of those things where it's like, it's got the symptoms of like every fucking disease. No, it's got the same symptoms. Or it's like you have the same symptoms as like colon cancer and also a mild gluten allergy. Like it's the same. Or like you ate a pizza with a mild gluten allergy. Like it's all the same like symptoms. But the actual like problems itself is common. Hold on, I'm jamming out the Birdley's theme right now. I saw a leak that apparently Deltarune Chapter 5 and Chapter 5 only is supposed to come out in August. Which is really funny. It's like they thought they were going to have that ready for their full release a year ago. Sorry, the music reminded me of that. I know we were talking about the stomach thing, but the music reminded me. Doctor in Chapter 3 and 4 came out a year ago, and now they're like, okay. Chapter 5, it's gonna be 3, 4, and 5. It's a trilogy. Chad, don't get stomach issues, it hurts. Yeah. No, when you're on the ground, like, just, like, fucking, like, fetal position, like, you just got your ass beat. For, like, from, like, midnight to 5 a.m. is usually the go-to time. And on top of that, you also got, like, the symptoms of, like, a urinary tract infection, too. It's real bad. It's bad news. Yeah, I can usually function though. Like I've gone to work in the middle of it. Like I have to function with it sometimes. So I just have to persevere through. So I no longer like am crawling with it. I can always stand. It's just like the weight of the world pulling you back down. I've been after like having it for like 7 years. I've just learned the power. Okay, I like the direction this is going. A fan of the arm position. I think I'm like technically disabled. Well, apparently it's just a thing that the youth have, and it will like either go away or get worse. There is just a binary. Because it's definitely gotten worse for me. Where it's like where it's like throwing up levels of pain for 5 hours. Like it's definitely gotten worse for me over the years, but it's whatever. It's one of the facts of life. Just one of the things that happen. Did the same amount of bad. Yeah, it's like too vague of symptoms to ever like to know without getting it directly diagnosed. And even that diagnosis could just be wrong. Because it could be so many things, and it's not like pain is not the amount of pain is not something you can accurately get a number for. Which is why I've just like laid off everything. It's like, alright, I'm gonna just not do all the things that would upset my stomach. So like that's where I get into the whole thing from the beginning where it's like, oh, I don't eat. I try to stick away from eating this amount per day, doing this. It never helps because it's always at random. But it feels like it helps sometimes. It's just, yeah, it's too much to pin down. You could be stressed, you could eat a wrong thing, you could, like, do this, you could do that, you could... And even if you just stop giving a shit, like, I never am stressed about, like, anything. Like, I don't give a shit about anything. But even, like, internally stressed, too. Oh, like, right now, stuff's there. Ooh. Yeah, I've had a couple streams where it's like, okay, just power it, just move on, just get it done, get her done. Yeah. I'm just not giving a crap about the pain, so it prevents me from standing. Also, I like pain meds make it worse apparently, so I've heard. Like traditional like pain meds. Yeah, they don't do anything either. Although that to be fair, I did go a little too crazy with like stuff like ibuprofen in the past, so maybe I just grew a resistance to it. I assumed as much because they don't help. There's kids stuff. Okay, well that's it. Of course it's not going to do anything. Kids Tylenol. What are we doing here? Trying to get baby autism? Sorry. That was uncouth. But to be fair, that situation was uncouth. Is similarly a few years back. And I guess not a few years back. Before I stopped drinking Bucked Up because I was throwing up for like the entire week I was drinking them. Or the entire last week I was drinking them. I just started getting super violently ill, but before that, I'd straight up took swigged 4 ibuprofens down with a Bucked Up. Because like, it's so much, like it hurts so bad. It was hurting so bad some days. As long as you don't throw up, it's fine. Sorry, I had to get super close to the mic because my throat's still fucked up. And back to the muse. Ugh. Yeah, don't do that. You don't have to. We'd share mutual stomach pain. Which again, very common. In this exact specific in this exact specific way also. Easy to type, so I guess stomach's an easier word. Sorry, I just had a thing climb up my neck and I don't know what that would be. Like the inside of my neck. Oh. It's like in my, oh, it's like a thing of my, either sickness or. Yeah. Yeah, it's. Hold on, I gotta crank up the jams on glowing snow. Delta Chapter 5. Apparently Nintendo leaked it's supposed to be out in like August. It is like they were done with it. How do you mean August? Because they keep I follow him on something, but he never posts about or it's like, it's always like, oh yeah, we're just finishing up the last of the translations. The game will be out soon. And they're only translating it to one language. That's because this guy's bilingual. So it translates to one of their fucking language. And you. I'm so ready for chapter 5 to release, and it will just be like the same thing as chapter 3. But like if chapter 3 released individually, I think that would have started a fucking riot. But I would love if it was just like a fucking nonsense chapter, like a filler arc. Wait a full year for a filler arc. Oh god, imagine that. I am imagining it right now, by the way. Well, I pick this. I'm gonna restart the jam tracks. What even was the point of chapter 3? Because they teased a TV guy, so they had to make a thing to pay it off. They teased the TV guy, so they had to make a TV payoff. Bam, 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 dun, 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 dun. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I guess it also introduced the bad guy, or like the main bad guy. Speaking of games that never fucking coming out, Halo Combat, Halo gameplay evolved, or whatever the fuck it's called, is never fucking coming out. That shit is never coming out. Here, what's that shit called? Halo Game Day. Halo Campaign Evolved, that's what it is. Thanks, nobody. Halo Campaign Evolved's never fucking coming out. Made the same game twice. How easy is that gonna be? Technically 3 times, but one of those times was adapted by Gearbox. And also it's It's because Microsoft, so they did that whole thing where it's like, oh, Xbox isn't a console, it's an experience. And they did the whole thing with like all the Game Pass shit, and that's what they've been doing for the last couple of years. Then they said Xbox will now be the home for AI with their new CEO. And that's what they've been doing for the last, from in between them announcing Halo Campaign Evolved to now. They said Xbox is going to be the new home for AI, and all their things are going to use AI now. They're bleeding money too, because every game that they publish is really bad, and only does well on other consoles. Even if it does well at all, it only does well on other things. And now they're saying apparently they fired. I think they fired the AI girl who they put into the CEO. And now they're saying that Xbox is going to be the home for the exclusives. They are they? And the best part is, they don't even have, like, solid exclusives anymore. Because because Microsoft cut a bunch of their studios. They cut a bunch of their studios every year, and then they don't get games. Like, Gears of War, I think they cut the Gears of War studio. They definitely cut, like, half of Bethesda. So, like, stuff like Hi-Fi Rush, studio doesn't exist anymore. Name one Xbox exclusive, because originally it was like, oh, you buy an Xbox for Forza, Halo, Gears. It's not coming to everything. It's only because they like DLL5 or whatever is a NVIDIA thing, but that already went under. This is an Xbox thing, because Sony's not doing it. Nintendo will kill somebody if they catch a glimpse of someone might be doing it. Nintendo has a lawsuit with like the United States government because they used AI footage that looked like Animal Crossing. Like it's like it's like that. Yeah, Ori does count as an Xbox exclusive. Same with Sea of Thieves and all that. And like Cuphead was a timed exclusive. Same with Grounded. Ori now it's a timed exclusive. Wait, what do you mean they announced a new Gears of War game? Are you fucking serious? What the fuck is Gears E-Day? Is this real? Oh no, it's a prequel. Okay, that's why. Because I'm reading it's like War Heroes, Marcus Fenix and Dom Santiago. All these characters are dead. It's a new nightmare, the Locust Horde. Okay, yeah, no, this is a prequel. Developer the Coalition. Forza Horizon 6. Fable remake. Kiln Keeper and oh god. So they literally just have a studio to give all the dead games to. Yeah, this is like an internal Microsoft studio that they just give like dead series to make new games for. I guess Forza never really died, but like the only car freaks play it. I'm not playing Trans World Snowboarding with you. But yeah, it was Halo, Gears, Forza. Then they introduced like Sea of Thieves and Ori. But then they started losing stuff because they just didn't get published for a long time. And now it's like recently they have like a new Ninja Gaiden, Outer Worlds, and then like Redfall. And I guess technically like Starfield. And apparently they announced a new State of Decay. Which, did anyone fucking play? I have both State of Decay 1 and 2 and had never had a desire to play them more than like twice. If you go on Steam right now, they have an Xbox Studios publisher sale. Dust and Elysian Tale is one of the things. Which they say that definitely counts so much so that they can put it in the banner. They can put it in one of the banners. It counts to that degree. So they have Killer Instinct. That's a real game. Killer Instinct's a real game, technically. There's only ever been the two, like the original ones for the arcade, and then one Xbox one from 2016 or something. I will say, the one redeeming quality of that of Killer Instinct 2015 or whatever, Mick Gordon of Doom fame did the soundtrack before he did Doom, the Doom remake. He did Killer Instinct in the same way. Or games that haven't been released on sale. It's just showing you Microsoft published stuff because it's like they don't got anything. And all those games are games that are not fucking coming out. But I'll give them that. The Gears of War one might come out. Same with the State of Decay one. Halo is not coming out. I'm going to tell you this right now. Halo is not happening. Especially because they already announced that they're reusing Halo Infinite assets for the game. Oh, this is like, oh, we're just asset flipping the game we didn't want to support to make better, to publish a new game at full price. Because that was the problem with Halo. Is Halo Infinite released. It released as a good base, but was unfinished, and then they just cut funding, and it didn't meet initial sales goals. Like when when the first year of Halo Infinite didn't do great. Or it did pretty good. It did fine. And it was like a lot of the criticisms that it was like just not done. And then they just cut the budget and stopped making it. I would not be surprised if they announced the servers were shutting down for Halo Infinite. They fucking sunset Halo Infinite before they sunset Master Chief Collection. They fucking sunset Halo. What am I talking about? They did sort of kill off support. They sunset it. And they're just going to flip the assets into a game that people like. That's just going to be a hollow remake. Man, I fucking hate that I like Halo. What does sunset mean? It means that the servers are going to be kept up, but there's not going to be any new content. Like, the game plateaus here. But it's still, like, being kept up. Like Titanfall 2 and stuff and is sunset. Where, like, the game still technically is alive. And like by the fact that it is breathing, there's been a story covering the two technicians who have been keeping Titanfall 2's servers up and operating for the last decade. There are two people at BioWare, or EA or whatever. Who was the actual developer of Titanfall? Respawn. That's what it is. There are 2 Respawn developers who are keeping the servers up for the last 10 years. Sunset's usually a thing you see with like MMOs. Like that's where the term is used a lot. Or like in specific things for games. Like I remember it was a big thing with Destiny 2 where when they started rolling out the second half of the like main continuity DLCs, they started sunsetting weapons. So certain weapons you just couldn't use beyond a certain point in the story. Or like they couldn't get any stronger than they were. Because the story, the power level kept increasing for the main DLC waves. But the weapons couldn't increase. It was such bullshit. It was such horseshit. Which is Destiny 2 at its core. Is just horseshit. Which I think that game, I remember reading recently. No, you don't gotta use, you gotta pay for the DLC to get the new weapons. You can't just get the new weapons. You have to pay $50 and $60 for the new DLC. However, if you pay $120, not only do you get the DLC, but you get one of the weapons early. You get one of the new exotic weapons early. Before they're nerfed. And they won't be nerfed for the months before the DLC comes out. I love Pay the Win. Yeah, it's so hype. That I think no game embodies that more. As much shit as I gave Destiny 2 for Pay the Win, no game embodies that more than Warframe. I do not understand how people play Warframe. Its graphics are. It looks like Halo 5 in the worst ways. It looks like the Halo 5 gacha game, if that were a thing. And you can, all the weapons had a crafting recipe, a crafting time, a limited access resources to build those weapons, and you needed to hit a prestige rank. Alternatively, you could just use premium currency and ignore all of that. I started the game with like rank 25 required weapons because PlayStation gave me free premium currency. You can just skip everything. Skylanders is paid. Well, yeah, but that's like the point. That's not like a game that came out and then said, okay, you gotta pay for it now. You go in knowing you have to buy toys to play the game. That's less egregious, I would say, than like a cool game releases. Or Destiny 2's case, a full price game that is a successor to Halo releases. And then says, no, you cannot play the game now. And if you wanted to play the story, the Destiny 2 launched with a pretty not good story. The story was mediocre. When they released so they released Beyond Light, or they released Curse of Osiris and Warmind and Curse of Osiris for the first 2 DLCs. Also not great. Then they started releasing season passes, and the season passes all had limited time stories that played into the main one. So if you didn't play this limited time event, you won't know what's happening in the story, but you had to pay for the limited time event. and pay for the DLC. And then they added Destiny 2 Forsaken, which is extremely important. And then all the season passes with that. Then they added Destiny 2 Beyond Light, also extremely important. Also my favorite one. When they added that, though, halfway through, when they're like, okay, Witch Queen is coming out, the next one. However, we will be removing the original, the game's original story and first 2 DLCs. They removed the original game and the first 2 DLCs. Halfway through the game's story. The game's story was halfway told at Beyond Light. And they wiped out first 3 stories. And you already can't go back and play any of the season pass stories. How dare you for even suggesting wanting to do that? How fucking dare you? And on top of that, any of the weapons from any of the previous things that are being cut and that released at any point in any of the cut content, none of those weapons will be able to hold up anymore. Fuck you. It doesn't matter if it actually came from that content or not, or if you can still get all those weapons by doing their quest. The main one was that the Recluse, an incredibly good SMG, was available to the PvP. The Recluse immediately became much less good when they said it now hard caps at this power. You can still receive the quest and do it the same way in the same PvP. However, it sucks now because it can't reach because fuck you. And also in Beyond Light, they added a new subclass, Stasis. So unbelievably fucking broken. However, the only way to use it was to buy the DLC. And if you said, okay, well, I bought the DLC and now I want to like play the game on Steam or whatever, can't do that. You have to rebuy all the DLC on every platform. Your character still has all the content from all the DLCs, but you're not allowed to use any of it until you rebuy the DLCs on the other platforms. And then after Beyond Light, they realized they made a lot more sales when they added a broken abilities to everything. So then, next main DLC, Witch Queen, they added. Or no, Witch Queen, they didn't add anything. The one after Witch Queen, they added Strand, which was even more broken than Stasis. And they also nerfed Stasis to the ground. So Stasis sucks ass now. If you're following along, Stasis sucks ass. Everything from the Red War, Curse of Osiris, and Warbind sucks ass, and you can't experience 1/3 of the story at this point. With the release of not Beyond Light, what the fuck was it called? Strand. Let me just look at the list of the Destiny 2 DLCs. Nope, I don't want the Steam page because it's not going to have all of them. It's 11. Okay, Jesus Christ. Oh no, we did go Curse of Osiris. I was right the first time. Forsaken. Oh, there's also Shadowkeep in there, which is a little less memorable. There's Forsaken, Shadowkeep, than Beyond Light. Pokemon Panda, how's your night even going? I'm complaining about Destiny. I'm bitching and moaning about pay to win in Destiny. Pokemon. We were working on Blender stuff, and then we were working on, let's see. We were working on Blender stuff, and then talking about Oreos or some shit, Pop-Tarts. Now we're here. So, Lightfall is the one that after Witch Queen. Lightfall, they added an even more broken ability And how at Lightfall, remember how I said before they removed up to Warmind and all of the season passes and all the weapons and all the stuff from up to from the first 3 years of the game? Now they removed Forsaken, Shadowkeep, are even more gone now. So now the only story you can experience is the halfway point and beyond. And only some of that, because there's a bunch of essential characters that are being introduced in season pass stories, which you cannot experience. And I am very upset and livid, as you can probably hear in my very sick voice. Welcome in, Red Band. Wow. Everybody's here. Mitosis. Oh, do you know what? That's how this conversation started. It started with me bitching about how Halo is fucked and never coming back. Because Microsoft's a goddamn stupid company. And I hope they go under, because they're getting there. And now we're at Final Shape, the last DLC for the main story. At Final Shape, they removed Beyond Light and Witch Queen. So now you can only experience the last 2 DLCs of a 10-year-long story. You can only experience the last 2 of 10 years worth of DLCs. And none of the actual stories now that play into those, because they were all fucking season passes. And now, they said, the main story is over, but it's not really, and they released a $60 DLC, no content, called Edge of Fate. They say, but we can do worse. And then they introduce the last DLC, Destiny 2 Renegades, a Star Wars crossover DLC. And of course, if you want anything from any of the other DLCs you played, like for example, if one of your characters was halfway through a story or something, and then they removed the story, so now you can't play it anymore or get any stuff, each of the DLCs has their own dedicated weapon pack for $20 each, where then you can spend your premium currency on the weapons from the quest you can't play anymore. And what I heard is that Destiny 2 may very well be getting shut down, and the last thing they will add to the game is an Overwatch 2 collaboration cosmetic pack. And something about that was really, really, really funny. I love Destiny 2. I love Destiny 2. Said nobody ever. Nobody liked Destiny. Not even the fans of Destiny 2 liked Destiny 2. I think we need to put Destiny 2 down, yes. Everyone's been saying that for years. I was hoping things would turn around after the Sony acquisition of Bungie. But that didn't really. Destiny 2 did this, it was untouched. However, they did make Concord. So there is that. They made Concord, and now they made Marathon. Which apparently, Marathon is pretty dang okay. Apparently, Marathon has a kind of boring gameplay loop, but a really cool aesthetic and gunplay. Which Destiny 2 had really good gunplay. So I guess that's fine. Destiny 2 and Legacy Halo both had really good gunplay. I think Dark Souls should have guns. There's someone who modded a gun in the Dark Souls 3, and it's really fucking funny. Just shredding bosses with a minigun. I know Dark Souls will never let me down. Elden Ring will, but Dark Souls won't. But sometimes you don't even need the modded gun. You remember the Ori and the Blind Forest gun? Or Ori and the Will-o-the-Wisp gun? Not Blind Forest. If you go into the Mora Spider, I've seen the machine gun the Mora Spider. Apparently their Mood Studios' other game is very good. I'm just not willing to buy another game from Mood Studios. I don't think I want to sour the memory of Mood Studios. I'm afraid I'm going to see like some signs. You know. Here, I'm switching off this too. A little crazy for me. It still lives in my head rent free, by the way, that the founders of Moon Studio who worked on Ori 1 and 2 are both Nazis. Where the people who create things be terrible people. I don't know, Marty O'Donnell, who is the premier Bungie music guy. He did, he co-made all of the music from Halo 1 all the way up to the end of Destiny 2. And he has now been fully endorsed by the current president to be the next president. Or some sort of government official. The same endorsement Jake Paul got. Yeah, is the timeline doomed? A little. Possibly. At the very least, we're getting, at the very least, what we're getting back is, cultural appropriation Robert Downey Jr. So we can look forward to that. We can look forward to whatever the fuck that will turn into. Because apparently the Avengers trailer is not out, but it's been shown off, like it's done. I like the movie's in post-production now. And they showed off the trailer with Robert Downey Jr. being a fake European. Being a fake, like, Greek man. Yeah, I'm like getting distracted. My throat's burning so much. Duper saying chat at the beginning of every sentence. Do you say it every time you talk to someone in person? Do you say chat? Hey, chat. It's like Ray William Johnson, where he's calling everything for him. What's happening for him? We bring that back. Can we just start calling people for him instead of chat? What's happening for him? He's saying wow because you weren't expecting a Your Favorite Martian reference or a fucking... What's this show called? His regular show, not his Your Project is Cancelled show. Or this project is cancelled. If you want more crazy kooky references, don't forget to like and subscribe. I don't know. Chat, that's so sick. Besides the chief, cause this is my next one. Why would they call it Your Favorite Martian? That's not my favorite Martian. Aria. That's not right. The thing is, but every time I try to do like a art with Episode 0 stuff, it always has to be a weird fucked up angle. But because of that, I never finish them because look at what I'm making. Look at what I've decided to roll with. They were going to be evil. I don't know anything about Ume Musume, so I don't know. It's not a my alley. I do have her much appreciate the Aria. Don't kill the birds, Aria. You can't kill two birds. I'm not actually gonna kill them. You're gonna emotionally kill them. I would love if that's just her that's just what she's like in the game from now on. I would love a character who is just fully leading into fucking weaponized incompetence. I would love to see a character who is just completely fucking weaponized incompetence. I forgot there's still Yaoi on this one. And this. Oh, I really do get distracted. Weapon. I like the new Zen. Speaking of that, I like the new event that's going on right now with the where it's just bringing back old characters. I'll tell you who I wasn't expecting to return. Rain and Shepard. Rain, Shepard, and Piper gets one line of dialogue this year from this fiscal year. Bernie's jump scare. Bernice and Polkra jump scare. And then, of course, you get Piper, who I don't remember as being Southern. Genuinely. I don't know if she was Southern the whole time. Or if that's a new addition just because she doesn't get voice lines anymore. I remember her being old. I don't remember her being Southern. She straight up hits you with the now let me tell you something about this whole Zen Zone Zero thing. Well, that's the thing. Piper has such a minor role in her own story in both the Sons of Caledon chapter and the end story with Miyabi. He's a small role in both. You don't really hear her talk all that much. So I just don't remember. It's like, well, let me tell you something about this whole Sons of Caledon thing. You're a side character in a gacha game. I think it's just a testament to the quality of Zenless that they're willing to bring back characters and make them important at all. That they're willing to make characters important at all. And I don't even know who else they bring back. Because I remember Rain, and then I remember... I remember Rain and Shepard. And then, they have Lycan in the Rain one. I don't know what other, broker character they'd have. Maybe Yadari, but she feels too new for the event. But then again, honestly, the Sons of Caledon felt too new for the event. And then I remember the Sons of Caledon was from over a year ago. And I was like, oh. Well, Harumasa appears in events and stuff. He just never shows up in the banner. Because he's the only character thus far who has never gotten a rerun. He appeared once for free when Miyabi was up, and then never again. I thought he was going to be permanent because they gave him a stat boost with Lycan for some fucking reason. I don't think all the season 1 characters though, because then you get like, because that would be everyone up to Miyabi would be season 1. No, everyone up to Hugo or Vivian, whichever one of those two was last, would be season 1. Because then that would be like, what is it? It's Ellen, Zhu Yuan, Qingyi, Caesar, Lighter, or no, that wasn't Lighter next. It was Bernie's next. There we go. Jane Doe, Yanagi, Lighter, Haramasa Miyabi, Silver Soldier Anby, Trigger, Hugo, and Vivian. They do occasionally. Ellen Jo's already been reran like 4 times. Ellen Jo's gotten like 4 fucking reruns. But fucking Hugo got a rerun. He's a male character. Same with Lighter. 2 characters who you'd not expect to get a rerun. Yuan got 1, Shiggy got 1. I don't know who's gonna get 1. But the only characters they just disproportionately don't rerun male characters. Caesar specifically. Then specifically Caesar, the male characters, and then Miyabi. Well, that's the thing. Only Miyabi out of all those characters made money, and they're actively trying to nerf Miyabi because, because of Ye Sheng Wang. Like they're actively trying to phase out Miyabi. Still. Because they pushed super hard on Miyabi. And now we're trying to get Miyabi out of the picture. Oh, they definitely reran like Opal Squad a lot. They're fucking rerunning Seed right now. And then you can get Soldier 11 from regular banners. Maybe I want the new character. Then, but okay, well, if you're not gonna pull on them, then why are you asking for the view reran? If you'd rather pull on Sissia, then you've just discovered why gacha games only, like, rerun things sometimes. Because people want the new stuff. Because usually it's better and also stronger. It gets you to want it more than the other guys. Because I recently, during a class period, went back and relogged into Fire Emblem Heroes and made a team using new characters. And it's so fucked up. Unupgraded. They're healing their full fucking health bars. They're doing their attacks like they're doing their full charge attacks like just every single turn. How long is it like the break between new characters? It's always 20 days unless it's the switch over to the new year. So like Gilded Carrot Day is Chinese New Year. So they take so it's 30 days instead of 20. It's about a month in between story chapters. Not like a month and a week-ish. The new Fire Emblem game they're working on is good. I like how it's a tournament arc. You got the best part of the Fire Emblem tournament Blood Kingdom Treasure is that they're introducing guns clearly, but they have people fist fighting with the guns. I think the problem with Engage that a lot of people don't seem to like grasp is that Engage is exactly what it's never said it was, which is an anniversary game. So which is why the story isn't that important. Or like the story is not that deep. But the gameplay is really good. Because it's just an anniversary game. Like I feel like it's like a lot of that explains a lot of the issues with Engage. Being a fan of a gacha game is the worst fate. It's whatever. You got this, duder. Fire Emblem. Engage. Right, you call me duder. Although I don't know why I'm speaking of Fire Emblem. The only Fire Emblem experience I have, like, fully... The only Fire Emblem experience I have fully is fucking, Sacred Stones. The best Fire Emblem game. Aria, the stones! They're sacred! Why can I adjust the logo placement on Steam? Wait, what? What do you mean? Oh, like adjust where they are in your library. It's for, you can sort... Nope, stop launching, stop launching, stop launching. I accidentally just launched Tunic. There's Tunic playing cards. And a live concert. Holy shit, Tunic's popping off. I mean, on its banner. Hold on, let me see. Dark Souls Remastered. Like on the store page banner? see. It's so you can hide games, I would imagine. Because half of Steam is fucking important games. So you can pretend a game is a different game by changing everything on the screen. I imagine that is the purpose. Like sword gun magic should give Grand Liberty. You're not convincing me to play Grand Liberty. Maybe. Maybe I will. God, I think the last action RPG I played was Tales of Arise. Which FYI is a fine game until you get to the point where it's not. Where you get to the very, very quick nosedive. Or take it back, I played Genshin Impact. In Arknight's Enfield. A tiny bit of Enfield, because my buddy's like, hey, have you seen this yet? This was yesterday. And I went, there was a couple days before yesterday. I was like, I downloaded it, didn't even try it yet. I tried it, it's like, yep, this is fine. None of my favorite characters, though, from Arknights are going to return. Because it's not, I do not think Aika, Lee, and Waifu are coming back. My favorite characters. Or my other favorite characters. Tachanka, Fuse, Blitz, and Rathalos Hunter. My shorts have been fenced by other gacha kids I don't care about. Ooh, you're getting shorts for Wuthering Waves. Tower of Fantasy. People thought Tower of Fantasy was going to kill Genshin. Tower Fantasy. Final Fantasy. Diversion. Devobo. Fire Emblem Heroes. This is mostly just Arknights and some Honkai / Genshin stuff. Oh. I do like how much of a fucking departure Enfield is, though, from original Arknights. Because original Arknights, if you've ever played in Zenless, the Bangbu Tower Defense game, where it's like not quite a regular tower defense, that is 1-to-1 Arknights gameplay. And then Arknights Enfield is an action RPG with a sandbox world built with sandbox elements. And it's like, okay, this is getting a little crazy. You can get a little crazy. I think we should wrap up here soon because I gotta get to work in a couple hours. I tell you what. So, but thank you all for coming. It was lovely to see you. I do hope to see you again tomorrow for some stuff like maybe a Dark Soul. Possibly some other stuff. Who knows? We need to find a time to play Halo 4. I was thinking about it the other day. It's like, I need to show the stream I need to show the stream what hype moments in aura the game looks like. I forgot to save my letter thing and I just closed it. Fuck. Second, they seek to make fun of me. I can also, during the stream, put down my summon sign. Or better yet, you can go to where I'm at in the stream and invade me and see if you can beat me in ritual combat. Or better yet, I can go to where I think you are and I can invade you for ritual combat. Alright. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Without further ado, I bid thee adieu. Like and subscribe. It says it right there. Anyway, here it is. Anyway, here's the real end screen. The Arc Knight's end screen.